What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a tricky propagation, basically separating the heads from these growth that I have. Now compared to last time we had done the pup separation of Graptovaria marpin. That was very easy. It was like a piece of cake because the pups were growing from the base of the stem, meaning they all had roots. But over here it is a little bit tricky because you can see these are basically growing on top of the stem. They do look like they are very close to the soil, but actually they are quite elevated above the soil. So they most probably might not have roots. So it's going to be a little bit tricky to do a propagation with this. Now I'm not very sure why exactly they started to grow like this. All three of them had mother plants, but eventually over the period of time the mother plant disappeared, but it put out pups instead of that place. So I'm not very sure what exactly made them do that, because succulents in general don't do this. Probably there was some kind of deformity that happened. Same thing with this one. If you remember, I will put up the clip on the screen. You will be able to see how this looked earlier. It was the mother plant that had started to have an outburst of pups, and now you can see eventually the mother plant is completely disappeared and it is covered with pups. So we are going to be separating the pups so that they can grow better. They are kind of getting congested in this, so I want them to grow much better. You can see this three over here, so that they can open up and grow. They're very healthy, of a good size, so it's time to propagate them. Of course, I'm not going to be cutting all of them. I will check which ones I can separate. And our air rooting stand is empty because all of them have graduated from this. Very happy. These three are the last ones that are left that I have to repot. Rest all of them I have repotted, but you can see the amount of roots. This is Dr. Collins. I'll put up the name on the screen, the complete botanical name with the genus. So you can see these amazing air roots. So these are the next that will be getting into the soil. So I have already cut one of the pup. So I'm going to cut another one. I have to just figure out where the stem is. You can see there are some smaller pups in between, which I do not want to cut. So by thinning out this bunch, it will give more space for the other pups to grow. So here I see a stem. I'm going to cut it off like this. There we go. So we have our second pup. A good amount of stem on this. And we are going to keep it on our air rooting stand because it has to air root. A lot of dry leaves in between, so we have to clear them out first and locate that stem where we can cut. And of course this stem will also generate more pups in future. Here we go again. So in this way I'm going to start cutting each and every part. So this is going to be a little bit easier now because we are able to see the stems, but you can see they are a little bit deformed because they were kind of congested. So ideally they are supposed to look like this. You can see this was the upper portion, so you can see how open it is because it had a lot of space, but these were congested. So you can see the leaves are, so you can see the shape is a little bit deformed, but of course it will start to look like this now that it is separated and it has more space. So I already separated this one. This is Echeveria fire pillar, and this one I'm not very sure about the ID. This one is Echeveria floridity. So I'm going to keep it on this tray, all of them. And we have to wait for them to air root. So I'm going to do the same thing with this one, the remaining ones as well, and it's going to be the same process. So we have a lot of new hybrids that we have separated. Now about this, guys, I will make a video because a lot of you have asked me what's the next step after the air root like this. I will make a video because I'll have to make some more soil mix. I have ran out of soil mix, so I will make some more soil mix. That's why these guys were waiting to be potted. I already have the soil, but I have to just filter it and mix it together. So tomorrow I will be repotting all three of them in one pot. That's about it. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe, and keep propagating.